Hi, Libra loves. Thank you for joining me. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'll be looking at your overall energy and what's surrounding you. King of Swords. This King of Swords knows you have a lot of wisdom. Also, you know when people are around you, or like they're taking photos of things like mirrors and things like that, okay, it's like you know what they're doing. But they want the entity, like this group, they want to try to say, oh no, we're just taking photos, like, to see if things are all right. Like, you see through it. Yeah, taking a photo of a mirror, using a mirror. Trying to do mirror magic. Yeah, this King of Swords knows that you see clearly. I call judgment on these people for doing that, okay? Spirit guides are the highest white light. I call judgment. I call on all the archangels, all right? Because there's people around Libra's energy think like they can do slick moves, like, oh, we're just taking photos of this and taking photos of that. You see clearly, like, okay, so what? You're taking a photo of a mirror, okay? King of Swords knows that, this is someone else that's part of this group, okay? They think you can't see clearly, whoever's doing the mirror magic, and you're like, of course you see clearly. You add everything up, okay? You add everything up, you pay attention. If it's not your oils are taking photographs of, it's the mirror. If the mirror, it's other objects, okay? Now, why would they need to take a photograph of the oils, all right? Shall I tell you why? Because they're trying to affect your health, all right? Okay? All right, they're trying to... It's not working. Someone has been haunted, okay? Little do they know, like... These same, when they're calling on the dead and all that, you work with these spirits. That's what they're not understanding, okay? These spirits work with you. Yeah, there's a water sign here, okay? What's your name? Any spirit guys, they're coming on the channel and asking me what's my name. Yeah, I'm going to shine a light on it. They're not going to get my name. Don't need to know my name. Oh, okay. Hi, Emily. If that is your name. My channel name is, is there. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not about to give all my details over to people that I don't know, okay? Okay. Where you are right now, Libra. Where you are right now, Libra. Come through spirit guides of the highest white light. Yeah, some information that you're getting, okay? You know about these people being around you, getting information, carrying the information back, okay? Page of Swords. There's something you've seen clearly. You've had a light bulb moment, okay? Some information. Ah, thank you. Or are you talking to the other person? Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. Yeah, it's just the wash and go. All natural curls. Okay, Page of Swords. Yeah, some information. And you're happy with the information that you've received, Libra. It was, I mean, it was like finding a needle in the haystack, but you've got the information. Potential and challenges. Your potential and challenges. Seven of Pentacles. Your potential is whatever you're planting is growing, okay? Slowly but surely, okay? I mean, a seed doesn't turn into a full-grown tree overnight. Do you understand? It takes you, you know, loving it, paying attention to it. But there could be someone here, earth sign energy, that you know, was in regards to someone was trying to challenge you, okay? Could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or someone here wanted to offer you something about a dirty offering, okay? There was someone here that was challenging you. I mean, this could be in regards to, there's a tree, could represent family tree, okay? Something to do with your roots. Or someone was working with your family or trying to split a family up, okay? Four of Swords. Yeah, the situation you've laid to rest. What to focus on, Libra? Seven of Swords. Yeah, someone was a thief, or you've shone the light on the thief. Okay, someone was sneaky. The Spirit is saying, shine the light on the thief, okay? The sneaky energy. Why do you look like that? Look like what? Okay, so someone's a thief, someone was sneaky. Yeah, he was getting stolen from. Your past. your past. Six of Swords. So you could have moved in the past. Okay, you could have moved away from a place or a person or a thing. Your spirit guides. You were led and guided to move away. Okay, or you know, or there was some type of guidance you got to move away, okay? Your strengths, Libra, your strengths. You've got your boundaries up. That's your strengths. So you put your boundaries up. Maybe to a fire sign. You weren't allowing this person to cross over your boundaries. They may have, I don't know when it's around this energy or this person, okay, shone the light on this thief, okay? Fire sign. Yeah, it's like sneaky energy. Your near future, Libra, near future. Justice, okay, getting justice. Your balance, you're getting justice, or there's someone that's part of some type of these. Yeah, you're just getting justice. Or someone's been caught from stealing from you, or that's stolen from you, okay? There could have been another energy that was part of the justice system, okay? Someone was trying to mirror you, all right? Someone was trying to hide you. Someone here could have lost a job. Someone someone here got caught stealing something. Whether that was making up, you know, and the justice could be in any corporation. I'm picking up a corporation. Like, let's just say, I don't know, if you got a bill that you shouldn't have paid, or you was living somewhere and you shouldn't have paid, or they tried to get money out of you, and you're like, and you may have gone to someone and said, this ain't right, or you may have done your own investigation, okay, like, you got some information, or you looked into it, like, I'm not paying that, or I'm not meant to pay that, okay? Someone could have made up a bill of like nearly, I don't know, £700, something like that. Oh, you've got to pay this quick, because otherwise, you know, we're going to send in the enforcement and take your goods. This is how they steal. Yeah, you were like, I'm not paying that. What? What do you mean only top hair is curly? All my hair's curly. What are you talking about? This is natural. Listen. Bye. Okay. Suggested approach, your suggested approach. Yeah, you're loving yourself. You've taken, yeah, you're loving yourself, okay? Which is taking your power back, okay? You're loving yourself. Also, you're not allowing people to come towards you, like to, you know, shove a cup in your face. Like, oh, you know, cast your illusions. You got your boundaries up. These people are so ridiculous. Like the messages they leave. What you need to know, what you need to know, what you need to know. The Hangman. Yeah. The ones try to keep you stuck. Like, stuck financially, putting burdens on you. Stealing from you, trying to steal from you. But you shone a light on it, okay? Yeah, you're very much aware. Trying to sacrifice you, a person, a place, a thing, okay? Trying to keep you stuck. You're like, no, I'm not paying that. Yeah? Making up some fake bill, okay? Or, you know. Yeah, you definitely, with the justice, it's like, you know, you represent justice, Libra, and you look into things. You're like, no, I'm not about to pay that. Like, let's just say, for instance, like if you live in a temporary accommodation and you share a kitchen with other residents and the shower and the bath with other residents, you don't pay council tax on the property like that, especially if it's just one room you're living in. Yeah? So someone here tried to send you some bill and you were like, I'm not paying that. Yeah? Yeah, you've done your own investigation. Someone could have been like a friend of someone else. Yeah, these were things. Someone could have been a friend of someone else that worked in the building or something to do with housing or something like that, okay? And they were like, yeah. I mean, how many other people have they done this to? This is how that they've been stealing, isn't it, okay? And they've been hiding this. Dirty, no good thief, I'm hearing. Your hopes, your fears. Your hopes, your fears, your hopes, your fears, Libra. Your hopes and your fears. Your hopes and your fears. Maybe connecting with, you know, maybe connecting with, you know, someone from your past. Could be a child. Okay? Some of you... Or connecting with someone from your childhood. Not all bad, okay? But it could be... Your fears could be people from your past wanting to return. And what I mean by that is... someone coming back around, okay, to steal off you. Someone from your childhood. Or it could be even, you know, something to do with the father of your child. Maybe you shone a light on that situation. Maybe they stole. Your potential future. Or it could be the mother of your child, whoever. Someone here stole off you. Judgment. They're going through judgment. You connected with your higher self. You've called judgment. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not, you know, you don't need validation from others. Like, oh, you know, them telling you they love you, or, you know, again, you love yourself. You don't fall back on, you know, people to give yourself up to receive love, or sacrifice yourself for others to get love. You're like, I love myself, I'm good, thanks. And that is, again, taking your power back. Yeah, you don't need validation. Or people playing mind games with you to get you to chase after them or run after them. Don't matter who it is. I'm good. I'm great, thanks. 4 of Cups. Thanks for asking. 4 of Cups. So, someone from your past, I mean, they may have already tried to reach out, or they're going to try to come back around, okay? There could have been someone here that may have thought like, someone is going through some judgment, okay? They could have tried to reach back out, okay? And you're over it. You're like, no, I don't want your cup. I don't need your cup. All right, there's nothing in the cup, okay? All right, the cup's empty. You're sneaky. All right, I'm not playing these mind games, all right? You're like, I don't need your validation, thanks, okay? Or you're loving yourself. You're independent. You're over. There's something you're over. Something to do with someone from your past. Okay, you're just over it. Someone you know from your childhood, whether it's, you know, the father of the child, I don't know, or maybe you split up, or they stole off you, or they may have thought you would have run back to them, okay? You know, like, especially like with certain, it could be like someone from the family, or maybe they were playing emotional manipulation games, okay, with the cup. 4 cups, okay? Or, you know, some women, like, when they've got children with a man, the man thinks, oh, that woman's, even when they split up, they can always run back to them, or they're always going to get back with them. Some of them may have thought, like, you know, you were going to run back to them, and you were like, no. Maybe they have other children, and or another mother to their child, and maybe they used to run after them, and you're like, no, I'm not like that person. It's like you've healed from this situation. Yeah, you've gone through a death and rebirth, right? Death to your old ways. Death for you needing validation from people, seeking validation, or people's opinions. You don't care. People still want to try to, like, you know, they still think like you're going to get affected by their underhanded comments, and you're like, whatever. Okay? 2 of Cups. Yeah, you'll only accept equal give and take, okay? If things are just one-sided, you won't stand for it. You put your boundaries up. People want to play mind games, you won't stand for it. You put your boundaries up, okay? Yeah, you walk away. You're like, I'm not staying here to keep me stuck, okay? Or there was a toxic dynamic with, you know, the father of your child. You're like, I'm not staying there. I'm not about to keep myself stuck. Or run back to that person. But someone there may have offered someone else, like, some dirty offering to get you back around again. You're like, no, I'm good, thanks. Or there's something that you saw in someone. Like, they may have given you something, you may have given them a chance again, and you got clarity. You saw that they didn't change, they weren't healed, and you were like, no, I'm not about to entertain this no more. Again, you know, when people are not healed and you're healing yourself, you've got to take care of number one. You can't allow people to put whatever they're going through on you. Yeah, their burdens. Like you're the burden carrier, do you know what I mean? They're like, yeah, they want to dump all their burdens on you. Yeah, you walked away. You may have been dealing with many burdens for many years, or you was taking on other burdens, or people are just dumping their burdens on you in whatever form that means. Could have had a family member that stole off you, a couple of family members that stole off you, could have had a partner that stole off you, and you're just done with all of them. You're like, you're a thief, and you're a thief, okay? And you're just done with all of them. Yeah, you close the cycle out, you're protecting yourself. I mean, yeah, it could have been someone that you had a daughter with, or this man has a daughter with another woman, and they could have been collaborating. And you're like, well, I should never really have got involved in you, but it is what it is. I've got the child from you now, and it is what it is. But you see clearly. So someone who's got a daughter with someone else, or you had a daughter with this person, and they were collaborating with the mother, with their, could be someone here, you had a, yeah, Virgo energy, okay? They could have been collaborating with the other baby, their other daughter's mother. And you're like, yeah, okay. Could be something like, have a good life. I wish you all the best. Bye. Like, someone's sister, cousin, auntie, whoever. Someone here could have been trying to do some, look, all the candles and all that. Someone was thought you'd run back to them and they'd be able to get you back in bed again or manifest off you. You're like, to the hell no. Or they use like some fire sign energy. Come over and party. Like, you're like, no. These could have been friends of this person in the community. They could have said, oh, we've got everything over here. You're like, yeah, good, knock yourself out. I'm not part of it. Queen ones. Yeah, a group in the community focused on the same common emotional goal. You're like, yeah, good luck to you, bye. You saw right through it. Or now you know who these people are in a community. You definitely shone the light on something. Maybe someone wanted to take off you to give to their daughter. I don't know. Yeah, you see? Take off you, give to their daughter. Six of Pentacles, yeah, like, it was more take than give. Somebody who wanted to have control of you. Like, let's just say, for instance, this person you had the child with, let's just say if you're like, oh, I want to go and get myself a new pair of jeans or a new dress. No, don't get it this week. Leave it till next week. Controlling. And you're like, boy, I'm not returning back to you. I remember this, I remember that. Someone there could like to put their hands on women or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, well, the group that focused on the common emotional goal in the community, they're now having missed opportunities. Well, it's a missed opportunity because you weren't about to return, all right? Told you, the lovers. Six of Wands, yeah, because they could be seeing like you're getting some type of recognition. I mean, you may have purposely said to let someone know what you do. And this could have been a way of testing someone. Like, hey, like, come over and party. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah? Come over and party, yeah? You're like, no, I'm good. There's something about an artist or music. Something to do with artists or music or someone wanting to get rewarded. Fire sign. Yeah, you were like, you didn't accept the offer because you knew exactly where you'd be left. You're like, to the hell, no thanks. Yeah, you ain't about to cause me no loss and put me through grief and betray me. Or someone who, you know, from your past, from your childhood, or someone you have children with, okay? They may have wanted you to come back around to play with your heart. Do you know what I mean? To emotionally affect you. You're like, no, I'm not returning. No way. Yeah, warrior energy. You're moving forward. You're like, no, I'm not dealing with that karmic partner. I need divine masculine. People that want to come towards you and cloak their energy in your energy, you'll see through that as well. The Tower, yeah, it backfired. Their foundation's crumbling. King of Cups. Pisces energy. This person could have been working with this group in the community, okay? Or someone here. Someone may have, the Taurus may have been married. Someone here may have thought like you were going to fall for this trick, okay? Like, oh, she or he's known me for years. They're going to come back around. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. They could be drinkers. Maybe they get together and party in the community. You're like, no, 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 no. Maybe these people have known each other from when they were very young, okay? I mean, maybe they knew of you from when you were young, or they were connected to your family, or they know your family. But it doesn't mean you still have to be connected to them, or don't mean not everyone in your life should you still stay around. Do you know what I mean? Don't matter how long you've known them. I'm not saying you dislike these people, but you know, you're just moving on with your life. Not everyone's for you. Not everyone's meant to come on your journey with you. Simple as that. There could be a water sign, feminine here, that knows that you used your intuition. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, you know, if it, let's just say, yeah, they wanted to get some passion out of you or manifest off your energy, then they would have shut the door on you. Then they thought that you would have been in this energy, or some of you have gone through this, okay? Or someone here was sleeping around behind your back with a lover, okay? Third party involvement, and it really hurt you. Eight of Wands. Travel. Someone wanted you to travel. Someone thought like you would like rush towards them. Yeah, right, I'm coming over. Right, you held back. You were like, look at you giving them the side eye. Like, no. Someone wanted to hold on to you. Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. Don't have to be. Could be any other sign. But maybe someone here was carrying burdens, or the very burdens, and they needed money to get out of a situation. And they were like, yeah, I know. Let me call up Libra, or let me reach out to Libra. Death and rebirth, okay? Yeah, you've ended like, it's like a death to your old ways, or death to, the, you know, like how you used to be or what you used to do. It's like they wanted to try to, they were trying to test you, like someone was trying to test you. And you were like, testing me for what? No, I'm not returning. I'm not going back down that road. Or, yeah? Yeah, you're like, bye. This is one cycle that you've closed. Yeah. This fire sign's watching you from a distance. Someone was watching you. They knew your ships were coming in. They're like, oh, look what Libra's doing. Okay, let me call up Libra. Come over. Or the group in the community was all, you know, chatting amongst herself. Oh, do you know what Libra does now? Look, Libra's online. Libra's doing well. Libra's getting recognition. Yeah, get her to come over. Yeah, her ships are coming in. Like, please. Yeah, maybe they still under some type of influence. You're like, no, not coming over. I'm not doing that no more. I put, you know, a death to that lifestyle. Okay, you're now connecting with your higher self. Or someone here thought that they could. Someone could have been the puppet master to another, like paying them, or like, try to get Libra over. Okay, the devil, drugs, alcohol. All right, trying to get you under the influence. Drag you back down memory lane. You're like, no, I didn't have no good memories there. I'm over that. They were thinking, how can we cast an illusion to Libra? They're really planning on stealing this water sign. Someone's ex-partner, someone's other baby mother, someone's other baby father. Yeah, they're planning on stealing. You were like, yeah, I see right through this sneaky energy. Yeah, you may have had to step in, like, like some men, like women, when they try to, like, they think you're naive, and they're like, oh, I love you, and send you these love hearts, and blah, 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 and yeah, like trying to, and you're like, oh, that's all nice, yeah, that's nice, okay, but there really ain't no belief behind it, okay? We all know what you're up to. I mean, you may have had to stand in your masculine energy, right? Masculine, feminine, okay? When it comes to your business, what you do for your whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is you do, like you're like, don't cross the boundaries with me. It's like you have to step into your masculine energy when it comes to protecting what you've worked towards, okay? Yeah, you're very knowledgeable, you're very wise. You're like, no. Yeah, you defeated. There was a dark energy here, okay? They want to try to cause you some grief and loss. 8 of Swords. You see clearly. The Empress. Yeah, you were birthing something new. Or this could be involved in someone that you had a child with. Someone from your past. They could have been working with a water sign. Like someone from your past, a friend, something like that. Someone you thought. And they could have been in cahoots with this group as well. I don't know, okay? Or someone here helped you see something, okay? Someone helps you see something in regards to you using your intuition. There's some type of signs, okay? It's like you saw something. It's like someone here wanting to take your crown. Like, well, people and their manipulation games, eh, Libra? Some people don't want to change, or they like that lifestyle, then, you're not judging them, it's them, innit? But, we all take responsibility for our own lives. Do you understand? And if there's things that you no longer like doing, or, you don't resonate with certain people, or you're not on that frequency anymore, maybe you're someone that's just like, I wouldn't say you're boring, but you're like, well, I don't need to take this and drink that to be happy. It's like you're happy. Like, yeah, you're happy. You're like, I'm all right with a cup of tea and a glass of water. Yeah, or coffee, or whatever it is you drink, or juice, yeah? Like, you don't need to be around a bag of people, to get validation from them. You love yourself. Yeah, Earth Angel, you're balanced. Yeah, these people could have been connected to your family from your past, okay? Or they knew your family, or it's someone that you had a family with. Yeah, the backstabber. Yeah, now they're getting haunted by whatever they tried to do concerning you. You're like, yeah, you're not betraying me. You've already betrayed me in the past. I'm not coming back. We're not going back around there for round 2. Okay? Yeah, they thought you were naive. You're like, no, I'm not naive. You're mad. I was naive for getting involved in you in the first place. Maybe that's what you're saying to yourself, Libra. But you're like, yeah, them days are over. I can't change. Can't turn the clock back, but it is what it is. You have a lot of strength. Yeah, you walked away. You knew what was hidden. Also, pay attention to maybe who is no longer reaching out to you. That could be a bit of a guilty conscience. 1 minute they're in communication, next minute someone don't call you or text you no more. Yeah. Yeah, you could put you put your boundaries up. Maybe, you know, you're moving forward. You're like, well, whatever, who cares? Moving forward. Yeah. They want to try to affect your confidence. You're very confident. Hi. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. Okay, let's pull some of the clarifying cards, shall we? See what other messages come out. For my lovely Libras. For my lovely Libras. Any more messages? Okay, I just want to tell you something else. You and earth signs, Libra, you're not compatible. I want to tell you that, okay? Idea. Something made sense. You're like, okay. You're like, yeah. Some information come to you. Inspiration. Could be inspiring others. Yeah, it's like a team, friends. To focus on the same common emotional goal in the community. I mean, don't get me wrong. These could be some people that you know from your past connections. All right? Maybe they are your friends or you know them from your past. But, you know, you can always say hi and bye, or you don't mean you have to be connected to them or go around and party with them. Again, you know, some people are happy not wanting to change. Do you understand? Or they just, everyone to their own, innit? Like, you're not judging. We're not judging anyone. Okay? And maybe you inspire some friends. There could be some people you inspire. Oh, look, there's conflict. Difference. So it could be difference of opinions. Or there could have been someone here in the past that put their hands on you, could have hit you. Or there's one person in the group that's arguing with the next. They thought that you've blinded to the facts or you couldn't see clearly. But you had rose tinted coloured glasses on. Yeah, I mean, they could be, these people could be arguing with each other now. What did you say? You done it wrong. Why did you say this? Why did you... Whatever. Yeah, someone was coaching someone. I thought you'd walk blindly, like, you're like, no, yeah. You're like, no, I have faith in the matter, right? Like, yeah, I know what's good for me and what isn't. Not everyone's meant to be on your journey. Real estate. Real estate. Maybe them and their ex have moved into a home. No. Maybe they're all living lovely. They're them, the old baby mother and the daughter. You're like, good luck to all of them. Or real estate, okay? Maybe you're about to get a new home, or something about a real estate, or someone works for a real estate. Imagination. Someone tried to cast a fantasy, or something was a fantasy. Or someone works for a real estate. Evidence. Hey! Oh gosh. Yeah. It's like you got some evidence, or there's an investigator, or you was like looking closely at something, and you were like, or they wanted to try to do something, yeah? I mean, I've got to pick this card up. Or they wanted to try to get something, and like, look, I've got the evidence. Look, I can prove it. Now they're all arguing, look. Conflicts. Or there's some evidence found in regards to some information that you shone a light on. Like that could be an investigator, okay? Look at them with their gloves on. Detective, investigation and proof. You got proof, you shone a light on the situation. You done some detective work. Yeah. You're like, something don't look right here. Maybe you've been, I'm picking up, you may have been a detective in your own life situation. Yeah, something was hidden. You were like, get some evidence here. Let me see. Something don't look right. Okay. Maybe someone wanted to get you around somewhere to, I mean, yeah, evidence. This could have been a detective. Like, let's just say, for instance, something to do with a house where you may have, your ex-partner's like, oh, can you keep that money there for me, or whatever, I don't know, some savings or something like that you had, all right? And then they thought that you wouldn't see clearly, or someone wouldn't see clearly. And then, maybe the next thing, the detective was there taking prints off the door, okay? Somewhere where, your money got stolen. And then the investigator may have said, well, the only prints we have here is yours. And that's the person that lives in the accommodation or in the house. So this one was trying to play clever with their other partner, okay? Well, how can I... Well, you live in a house, babe. You live in a house, so it don't matter if your prints are around the house. You live there, you can't prove nothing. Yeah? You were like, yeah? Yeah, I know what you've done. There could have been like a toy or something that you had at your ex's house that belonged to your son. the person that you had a daughter with, maybe they're a white man, and maybe your son may be darker skinned, okay? And there could have been like some toy, you know, like when you move out of a house, you may have said, "Oh, babe, can you help like store some of my stuff?" And maybe some of your stuff is in boxes, or you had one of your toys that belonged to your son, okay? And they put it in there. So it could be someone that has like a yellow truck, like your son may have had like a yellow truck, okay? Something like that. There was a toy. Not only that, thought he can toy with you. Yeah, this was hidden, but the truth come to the surface. They were with a water sign. Something about a water sign, okay? They thought you couldn't see what was going on. Like, oh, right, okay, so someone burgled the house. Oh, right, okay, then, yeah. You knew from the get-go, as soon as, you know, the house was burgled, okay, you knew straight from the get-go who it was. You may have both gone to the pub afterwards, and there may have been a row in the pub. You may have... Yeah? You knew, all right? You were like, yeah? I mean, you may have been fuming inside, but smiling, like, you know, like everything was good. But in your mind, you were like, you dirty, no good thief, yeah? Hi. You know, you may have gone across the road. Look, there's one road there and one road there. You may have said, let's go over to the pub, yeah? And then, you know, when you went over to the pub and had a drink, yeah, all the truths come to the surface. Could have been a big argument in the pub, yeah? He's like, yeah, I know you stole my money, you thief. Yeah? You may have punched someone. They may have punched you back. Violence ain't good. I'm not laughing, but it's like you knew. You were like, yeah, I know you're, yeah, you thief. Yeah. I tried to hide this from you. Yeah, the truth come to the surface. And then you're like, what do you think I want anything to do with any of you again? Like later, look, look, you could shut that cycle out. Yeah? Yeah, no, we ain't about to go back around there again. Yeah? Or there could have been a water sign, okay? That may have been in cahoots. I don't know, or gave you some heads up. Either they were in cahoots, or this is something about a friends, okay? Or they were working with a friend group. Or they gave you some heads up about something. The world cycle closed out. You took your power back. Yeah, you moved away. You're like moving away from the situation. Okay. They thought you were walking blindly. You're like, no, I've never been blind. I've always seen the facts, okay? But again, these could have been something that, you know, like things that happened years ago, okay? And they may have thought like, ah, ha, ha, they don't know. And you're like, yeah? Don't worry. Even though we had the conflict in the pub or the argument, you're like, don't worry. The time will come when the truth will be revealed, okay? And it has, and he shone a light on it. You're like, I don't care if it's 20 years ago, yeah? Yeah? The light's going to be shone on this, trust me. And then you move there. Okay, yeah, the Virgo, look, you shone the light on the Virgo. And the situation in the home. Yeah. Yeah, so there was an investigator there, yeah? I mean, you may have just come back from somewhere, or you travelled back, okay? Or they helped you move from somewhere, or, you know, you may have come out of prison, or you may have come from over abroad, or you came from somewhere, and it's like, or at the time you may have been moving home, or you moved from one house to another, okay? Because you've got like your suitcase there, so it's some luggage, or they kept luggage in the house, or kept something in the house of yours, okay? And they're like, oh, I'm coming round today, and then the next thing you go there, yeah, and then all your money's gone. Like, where's my money? Sorry, babe, I've got something to tell you. Yeah, yeah. They wanted to have control. Like, don't worry, I'm going to pay you back, but that's having control, keeping you with them. Yeah, look, you're like, yeah, look, detection, investigation, proof. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, look. Someone you had a child with, someone from the past. You're like, I'm not returning back to you, but I'm moving forward. But this Virgo energy, they may feel foolish because you connected the dots. You've done your own investigation work, yeah? Yeah, so maybe them and their ex-missus, or I don't know, maybe they got back with their ex, or they've got a new woman, whoever. Maybe they've both moved into the house together. Yeah, someone thought that you would return to them. You're like, no, like, you know, there was too much violence and conflict, and there was theft involved. Like, we're not going back down that road again. That there weren't no memory lane. Yeah, you've taken a leap of faith. You've gone in a totally new direction. Well, someone found some evidence concerning a couple, okay? Some evidence was found concerning a couple. Something to do with a house. Maybe how they obtained the house. Yeah, someone thought that you'd keep going back and forth with them. You're like, no, I'm not going back. Them days are over. You could be someone, Libra, that once you split with a partner, you don't never return. Especially if it was toxic. Okay? I mean, exes are exes for a reason. Whether they're the father of your child, the mother of your child, someone you knew in the past. An ex, that's why they're called an ex. Ace of Cups, yeah, you're loving yourself. Yep, you were holding back. Look at you giving the group the side eye. You see them all down there? By her elbow. Look, you're looking at them like, yeah, I don't think so. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're like, no, we're not about to go back around on that cycle again. Okay? You're not about to put no hands on me. We're not about to fight. We're not about to be under no influence, okay? I don't think they understand about this death and rebirth. I really don't think they get it. I think they still think they can manipulate you, Libra. this person's still, like, they could be saying, oh, he's a liar, she's a liar. They just don't, this is someone that made them, that, I don't know, they may not be, someone here may not just don't get it, or they're part of this cult, this coven, okay? All right? And you're like, wow, this is big, yeah? This one's connected to that. That one's connected to that. That one's connected to this. This one's connected to that. It's like, yeah, look, they're all connected. You've done your own investigation. Look, you won all on your own. You didn't even need a team, yeah? I mean, you know, there's some investigators out there that may be, sometimes things take years to gather evidence, or, you know, it takes a lot of work, doesn't it, to sit back in a car and take photos, and, you know, it's a lot of work put in it. You know. You investigated your own. Someone may have thought you'd be a fool and come back around again. You were like, no, no way. Yeah. There could have been so much in their ego, like, oh no, she's going to come back around again, or something about a third party, or they used a third party, someone that was a friend in the community. And again, where you took your power back, all right, they could have started arguing with each other. Or maybe them and the partner that they're living in the home with, they're arguing. I don't know. But yeah, you weren't about to reopen this cycle with this Virgo, okay? Someone's in hermit mode. Maybe they're getting forced to go through a death and rebirth now. They could have been, maybe, you know, it's sad, isn't it, when anyone in your family passes away, okay? So there could have been someone in the family that passed away, and now they've been forced to go. Maybe their parents are forcing them to go through some type of rebirth now. Because when you live on the earthly plane, you do bad things. Once your spirit goes over, you know, you go for a rebirth. So maybe whoever passed away here now, that they're in spirit trying to work with this person, like they're forcing him to go to end their ways, okay? They could be feeling a bit uncomfortable, like, same with you. You know, you could have lost parents that passed over, that are in the spirit, and they forced you, or something forced you, or you went through some type of rebirth where your eyes were open, or you had that light bulb moment, or, you know, there was a gift that was passed down to you, but because, like, you was in toxic cycles, you was under influence, it all blocks out your gifts. Do you understand? Being around friends all the time, you know, like, you know, just being around groups where there's, you know, like, if you don't sit in silence, you don't get the downloads. You understand? Yeah, telling you. So there's someone that you're with that's controlling, or they try to have control over you, and you're like, no. Yeah, someone here could be forced. Maybe they're now, by their guides, they're getting forced, okay, to go through this rebirth, death and rebirth, okay? So they could be trying to there could be someone around them that's like reaching out to them. Yeah, I've got this, mate. Do you want this? And they're like, no, no, no. Maybe they're not listening. Okay. Maybe, you know, maybe they're waking up now, yeah, they realise that he's under the influence of the devil, and they're like, okay, they're not, that ain't getting my money no more, okay. Or someone's been made to look at their ways or whatever, okay. Or maybe they realise why you walked away, or you know why you're holding back. I mean, it could have been bad as each other. You're not just pointing the finger at this person. They could have been both back and forth. But it's, you're not the person that they knew. Like, you've changed. They can see the change in you. Especially the ones that have known you. They can see the change in you. Don't worry about the people that don't know you. It's the ones that know you. Like, they're saying, boy, you know, he's changed or she's changed. But you've changed for the better. You're not afraid to, you know, be who you are. Again, it's taking your power back. Walking away from people, places and things that want to keep you stuck. Burning bridges with people, friends, groups. It doesn't matter who it is. To embark on your own journey. Yeah, you're connected with your higher self. You know, maybe things that you done, you was judged, or you went through judgment, or, you know, fighting, arguing, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, there's been judgment calls that have been made on you, like, you know, in the past for fighting or getting involved in things. You're not disputing that, but it's learning from the past, isn't it? And saying, no, I don't want to go back down that road again, or, you know, memory lane, or Queen of Swords, yeah. Someone could be saying, boy, I'd never known her to be so cold, like, but not cold in a nasty way. Like, your cut-off game's cold, like, you're not playing. Like, no, 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 no. Yeah, sacrificing a person, place, or thing. There could have been situations where, again, you went through judgment, okay, in your past. And you know, like, you've had to walk away, like, you know, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not doing that no more, okay? Yeah, you're happy, you're getting your balance, justice. Five of Cups. Yeah, this water signs having missed opportunities. I mean, if this was a plan behind the scenes to do this to you, then yeah, you may have called judgment on it already. Or you were like, oh, right, okay, so they want me to come around to keep me stuck again. Like, look, 4 of Cups. Or maybe you are a water sign and you got with this person, I don't know. A water sign reached out and they wanted you having missed opportunities, 5 of Cups, okay. Something's hidden, or a water sign kept something hidden from you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, whoever, okay. Or someone could have been sleeping with someone that you knew, I don't know. Ace of Swords, yeah, you've got truth and clarity. So you started adding things up, like, nah, something ain't right here. So you pulled your energy back. You went in hermit mode. Or you could be, you know, a water sign, okay? Now you're not accepting someone's cup because, you know, you was having missed opportunities, or the truths have come to the surface. Queen of Wands. Someone here could have, I don't know. Someone could have been sleeping with someone here. Yeah, these energies, they backstabbed you, like you were betrayed, okay? People talking behind your back, gossiping behind your back. People that you thought were friends, like this is why you cut these energies off. You're like, I'm done. Right. The Tower, yeah, that's exposing, okay? Foundations crumbling. What was hidden in the dark's come to light. What they thought they could do, it backfired. Boy. Maybe you're a water sign, you got a child with a man here. You know, you didn't have good memories with that person, okay? Maybe there's a lot of fights and arguments. Either, you know, there was people teaming up behind the scenes, or, you know, you're coming together with your friends, okay? Team, connection, network. I mean, this could have been a big network, okay? Or you've got a network, or there's a network working in a team, okay? You could be someone that's like, deuces, I'm out, yeah? Or you've come together with your right team, okay? Team effort, or there's some type of team effort. Capricorn. Capricorn. Maybe someone, you know, someone here thought they could pull the strings, or they had control of a situation. Someone from your childhood. Could have been someone you know, you knew from your childhood, or someone you was connected to, or this Capricorn was connected to someone from your childhood and you don't, yeah? Or you've released the grip from the devil, like, yeah, he ain't got control of me no more. Or whether it's a person, a place, or, you know, a thing, whatever it is. It's like, whatever it is, you're just taking your power about this. The group, the entity, the devil, whatever, okay? The addictions, yeah, you've taken your power back. Okay, thank you for joining me. Again, only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, alright? This is a collective reading. Bye. A collective reading for Libra. All right. Bye.